What's up, everybody? It's your girl Al Sage with Rise With Me. And we got another reading here. And we get ready to get into this. Now, when I was shuffling all the cards, and I came to the deck that the Divine was going to have me to straight up use, after I got through shuffling, Divine told me to split the deck. Alright, y'all know me, I'm going to be obedient. I split the deck, and I get the Devil and the Eight of Pentacles. I was like, okay, Divine. So I set the cards down, and the Divine said, people have been thinking that the devil, whatever that devil is in your life, y'all been thinking that the devil was planting seeds. In your life, but in all factuality, the devil was taking a rest in your life. So, if you thought that the devil was the one that was planting the seeds in your life, you're wrong. You've been planting them seeds in your life. But you thought that the devil would, but the devil was taking a rest. You was planting them seeds in your own life. The devil had already walked away from it. I'm just a messenger. Part of this channel is owning the self. And it's learning to take responsibility for your own actions. Ooh, did you catch that? The devil is saying that I wasn't given to that. But you left your own self out in the cold. Because if I'm hearing stinking thinking, it wasn't no truth in your dilemma. Alright. Alright. You wasn't using your intuition. I'm just a messenger now. I have nothing to do with this reading. They were saying I wasn't the one that was juggling you. You juggling yourself. Alright, Divine. What you got going here? A lot of you didn't even go within. Alright, Divine. Tell us what you would have us to know. Look at this. King of Swords in reverse. And y'all know if it's in reverse, I will not rehearse. You were not using your intuition. You were carrying yourselves in a manner that you cutthroat. I'm just, and it wasn't in no good way neither. You was literally cutthroat. Alright, Divine, I hear you. You were cutthroat in everything that you did. Because you didn't have no heart. Up this way, it shows that you have a heart. Because if you didn't have love in you, if if your heart was not active, it could not have been broken. This way, you was cutthroat. But yet, you decide to blame it on the devil. I'm just a messenger. You wasn't doing no giving. You wasn't balancing no scales. You wasn't doing none of that. I'm just a messenger now. Here it is again. The Most High wasn't the one that was working with you, and the devil wasn't working with you neither. You were taking actions yourself. And I'm hearing decisive, deliberately taking the actions that you were taking. Three again, in reverse. Time. Everything that you were doing, you were leaving yourself out in the cold. Everything that you was doing, all up in your head, being decisive, doing bullish. You were doing it to yourself. The devil nor the Most High had anything to do with it. It's because that's what you chose to do. I'm just a messenger, y'all. Look at this. Five of Swords. You deliberately did what you did, and you buried what was true, TRUE, in the dirt. You were not honest with yourself. And the devil and the Most High saying that they didn't have anything to do with it. Look at this. You ain't had no love in nothing that you did. It was pretty much you were operating out of ego. I'm just a messenger, y'all. You were operating out of ego, leaving your own self, you gotta own your actions, you have to own the self. You were leaving your own self out in the cold when it came to those relationships in your life. You were the one that was doing that. Because you ain't have no love in your heart. I'm here, I'm going to get you before you get me. I'm just a messenger. But see, the Most High is the good, the bad, and the ugly. All in all. Ooh. Now the Most High and the devil did not have anything to do with your actions, because you have to own your actions. You were doing it to yourself, causing all kind of conflict, not going with what was true, in your ego, because your heart had turned black. Y'all see the green and the black? Ooh. Because you allowed your heart to become darkened. because of what you felt like. Notice I said felt. You can feel right just like you can feel wrong. Because of what you felt. You felt like somebody had done you wrong, so you gonna shut down your heart chakra. And you gonna do people any kind of way because of how you were done in the past. We've all been guilty of it. We've all been guilty of it. Some to a lesser degree than others. Look at this. You the one, that was confirmation. You the one who made that choice. Because you didn't desire to be burdened anymore. That heartache and that pain caused you a lot of hurt. So you started alchemizing. You turn your heart dark. You allow it. Trying to protect yourself. So I'm going to get you before you get me. You made the decision that you wasn't going to be solid with nobody. You wasn't offering nobody nothing, but whatever you could get is what you could get. Hey, this is the bridge in between. You said that you was not going to be burdened with giving anybody anything at all. That's a page. So you made a conscious decision. I ain't doing ish for nobody. That's basically where you got in your life. You said you wasn't going to be hung up or anything else. Right here. Okay. And you weren't sneaky with it neither. Whoever I'm talking to, you told people how it was, no matter what. But you still was not true to yourself. You hid what was true from yourself. And when you hide what's true from yourself, you can't have a transformation. I'm just a messenger now. Then you got to the point that you didn't know if you was going to have the strength to look for something else. But yet, at this particular point in your life, you know something needs to come to an end. Because now you're looking for something, but you don't know if you have the strength. You don't know if it's gonna come to pass for you because you know what you did up here. I'm hearing that the individual that broke your heart, that all of this started over, has gotten a lease on some lessons. That's what I'm hearing. And you don't know if they gonna offer you a cup. Because in the past, there wasn't wish fulfillment when it came to you. There was your wish fulfillment, but you want none of theirs. I'm just a messenger, y'all. See, that person from the past, you was their wish fulfillment, but they wasn't none of yours. And that's how you got in the position, because you didn't use good judgment, nothing. See, you were not theirs. And they were not yours. You were not theirs, and they were not yours. Yet you love this individual. Look at it, can't make it up. You love this individual. Look. You love this individual. But they pretty much juggled you. But I'm hearing that they did have love for you. It's just at that appointed season, you wasn't this individual's person, and this individual took a leap of faith somewhere else, and it left you unbalanced. They didn't give you anything. See, this was you earlier. You see that rose? But you allowed your heart to become cold. Because you didn't juggle that individual. But you were solid when it came to that individual. I'm just a messenger now. You kept giving. They kept receiving. I'm here receiving. I was going to say taking a while ago, but the divine was like, no, they wasn't taking nothing from you. They wasn't taking nothing from you. They weren't taking nothing from you. You were giving. You were a sugar mama or sugar daddy. I'm just, look, I'm just keeping it 100. But you chose to do that. We're looking at the past. This was past over here and present down here. What we are doing now is clarifying the past. What transpired? How did it get to the point that you got cold heart? That's, in a nutshell, what has happened in the past. Now, I'm getting ready to step away from this, and I'm going to come back, but I'm going to shuffle those cards before I get started. This is part 1. Part 2 is coming up. Alright, y'all, I'm back for part 2. Alright, so you started treating people like you were being treated by this individual. I mean, that's what it all boils down to. You started conducting yourself in the same manner that they was conducting themselves. I mean, that's it in a nutshell. You started conducting yourself in the same manner that that person from your past had treated you. But nonetheless, you were the one that was giving to them. They'd say it, and you would do it. They didn't ask you to do it. You did it, confirmation. You did it, hoping that they would see that you were solid. I mean, we're just gonna tell it like it is. Hoping that this individual would change their mind. But they didn't. Where they was wrong at, they kept receiving, knowing full well that their intentions when it came to you was you in frame category. And everybody know that the frame category ain't gonna get to what you desire. But you nonetheless made the conscious decision to keep doing it. And like I said, where they were wrong at, they knew, so they should not have received from you. But they kept telling you that they were going to do this, they were going to do that. Why? Because they knew you were going to do it. They knew that you were going to be solid in their life. They knew it. But they knew that it wasn't going to be no equal, no fair. Because they didn't care. Now, like I said a while ago, they had a certain amount of love for you. But the love that they had for you was contingent on you continuously giving to them. And that's what you did. And you walked away from this individual. You turned your back on giving to them and you walked away. But you walked away in your fields. You walked away in your fields now. Still loving this individual. That's what you did. The one that didn't have nothing for you, but you had a lot for them. Every time that you gave to them, you knew that they had options. You knew it beyond a shadow of a doubt that they had options. They didn't hide it from you. I'm hearing that they did this shit right there in your face. I cussed, I didn't curse. Find out what the two are. They were finding their wish fulfillment somewhere else. And you knew that you were nothing more than an option. You knew it. But you kept hoping. And one day you decided to walk away. You decided to walk away. I'm hearing you heard, you got the hell up out of Dodge. I cussed, I didn't curse. And if you a child, you don't need to be over here, because I cuss, I don't curse. Anyway. You got the heck on. You finally got it through your head, that sword of what was true, of TRUE. You finally saw things for what they were. But when you left, you carried that heartache and that pain with you, and you became cold. Now I'm hearing that you will still give to people, but And you did that from a place of love, but you blocked out everybody else. Any potentials or whatever that the Most High could bring to you, you didn't accept because you were keeping your heart blocked. Because things didn't work out with that individual. Because there was nothing promising with that individual. And that's why you did that. I just saw the devil card, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. You felt like they had no defense on how they treated you. And you took off. You took your money and you ran. You stopped giving because you saw that it was not going to be anything there. That they never was trying to have anything with you. Okay. Let's see here. You turned your back on giving them. They offered their cup to a third party. And the only Divine, the only cup that you are offering is to the Most High. But you have been communicating to the Most High that you desire love now. We saw over here that you're actually looking forward to love now. You hoping that you got the strength. Now you gonna get a call. You gonna get a call. And I'm hearing that this individual actually works at a call center. I'm just saying. But there's going to be some communication that is going to come in. And I'm hearing it's going to be from this past person. They're like a ghost to you now. But you're going to be defensive when it comes to this individual. But nonetheless, like I said a while ago, this individual did not betray you. That's in reverse. That Ten of Swords is in reverse. They didn't betray you. And they hoping to take a leap of faith toward you. But now they're looking at the fact that you got your back turned. This individual is hoping to have a victory with you, even though they slept on you. We got 3 major arcana here. Oh, okay, this one. Alright. This one? Both ways. You can temper yourself turn your back on your intuition. And alchemize in the wrong manner. Or you can have strength and use your intuition and be happy. When this individual come in, they're going to let it be known. They're going to be persistent. Because at first, you ain't going to work with them. You turning your back. You going in war mode. I'm just saying. If you remain like you are now, how you gonna look for something? And when it come in, you gonna war against it. I'm just saying. Look, it's something solid that you feel like is still up in the air. So you turning your back on it. Because you still all tied up. You've been acting like your heart ain't been broke, but it has. But I'm going to tell you like this. You got two people coming in. Are you going to use your intuition? Because you got two people coming in. You got that person from the past. And you got a new individual that's coming in. Two of Cups. The devil. And the world. You got two people coming in. You got that individual from the past where it was toxic. It was toxic for you. It was toxic for you. So that's the second time the world card done came out. That situation from the past was to teach you. Did you learn the lesson? You're not going to be up in your head. You won't have that wish fulfillment. Because you know that you done took that Queen of Swords things. You know that this was a wasteland. The individual that's coming in, they turn their back on lust. You looking for that type of individual, but you don't know if that type of individual really exists. You don't know. But your innermost being knows that that type of individual exists, but you don't know. You know you tired of carrying that burden, and you know that you ready to lay that burden down. You know that you the empress, and you know that you turning your back on the bull because the Most High has told you to turn your back on that. To not move forward with that. And y'all see when I put the card down, it's up this way. Because you know what you bring to the table. You know that you do not need to move forward with that situationship from the past. You know that you need to move on from that. You know that the Most High is guarding you against that, and you are guarding yourself against that. You made the decision, and you turned your back. You're no longer giving to that because you're not desiring to be juggled anymore. Your ancestors of the ancients done told you let it burn down. Let it burn down. The Most High said that I'm getting ready to make everything equal for you. But I'm hearing that the divine is taking you somewhere else. Look. The Empress already done came out. We got the Empress right here. Because you still have a lot of love to give. This is an Emperor in the upright. But that individual from your past is still going to try to come back and tempt you. Confirmation. That motherfucker gonna still come back and try to tempt you. But what they failing to realize are you are no longer heartbroken from that. That you are manifesting a new life for yourself. But I'm hearing that what you trying to do, this is the 7 of swords. This ain't the sneaky place, sneaky side, where you done did some ish and you trying to get out of town. This is you are trying to maneuver in a manner that your past is left behind you. That let those that from your past stay in your past. And y'all know the word that I'm really, confirmation that I'm really trying to say, but I can't say it on YouTube. Let the do the Let the past be the past. Because the past did not bring you any justice, but it did teach you some lessons. That's what the past did for you. It taught you some lessons. And even though you guarded your heart, even though you put a shield around your heart, a wall around your heart, the divine is saying, now is the appointed season. That some offers are going to come into you. Everything that I'm saying is true. You just got to be able to realize the real lies that have been told. Did you catch that? You're going to have to know them fishy offers and not move forward compassionately with them. Passionately with them. Because you know that they're not going to bring, this type of individual is not going to bring any happiness to your life. You know that. So you're going to have the strength to move on from that individual. It ain't going to be no wish fulfillment in that type of individual. And that's why you have been working on yourself, but yet you know the conflict that was brought in as a result of that. That's the 5 of Swords again. Things have been illuminated in your life. You done made the choice. Now judgment is coming in. You made the choice to move on, to walk away. But yet, you know that some of the coldness that you have done since you have been away from that individual, you conducted yourself in the same manner that they conducted themselves. So how can you judge anybody? I tell people all the time, it ain't no good judging somebody else. I don't care what they... Alrighty, I'm back. But anyway, I don't care what an individual does. You don't have the right to judge them. If they toxic when it comes to you, move away. But don't sit here and do for that individual and then complain about what you have made a conscious decision to do. Because you chose to do that, hoping that you was going to get something in return. If you're going to do something, do it from your heart. I had to learn it. And I was doing it from my heart, yet I was expecting something in return. So you can't do that. That's what I did in the past too. When you do something, you do it because you're doing it from the genuineness of your heart. No strings attached. That way, when you do decide to walk away, when you do decide that, oh, y'all want me to tell you this. When you do decide to walk away because you know that this individual is not able to give you what you desire, then you can walk away in love, because that's how I had to do it. I had to walk away in love. And I did walk away in love. I tell people all the time, my personality type is the rarest amongst women because I don't judge. I know that people will be people. Do it hurt me sometimes? Yeah, it do. Because sometimes you be hoping and hoping and hoping, but yet you know the reality of stuff. So a lot of times we put our own selves, notice I said own, a lot of times we put our own selves through stuff that we don't have to. Yet when you put yourself through that, what did you learn at the end of the day? Can you walk away from that individual in love, hoping nothing but the best for them, but you have learned that you have to do what's best for you too? That's part of owning the self. That's part of it. Whatever intentions that the other individual had, that's between them and the Most High. You're not God, judge, and jury. But anyway, that individual is hoping to come back. I mean, it's just that cut and dry with that. Now they're having to have the strength to move forward because they know their intentions when it comes to this situation as well. They know. They know everything that they did. And you having the strength not to go that route. All right, Divine, is there a final word? Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all like this. Y'all see this? Stay away from that individual from the past. Let me put my other eyes on here just to see something right quick, y'all. Ooh, okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. A new person is coming in your life. But I'm hearing don't allow what happened in the past to repeat itself. Because you were literally shark bait in the past. And a lot of stuff was conjured up against you. A lot of stuff was conjured up against you that had you stuck like Chuck. And you was the one that was being kibbled and bitten. You was the one that was solid and kept giving. You was the one that was wish fulfillment. But you did walk away. But when you walked away in ego. You walked away in ego. The divine is saying that it's time, and it keeps coming out here. You walked away in ego. You tried to serve your own justice. You caused conflict. But the will is here. Something has to give. It's time for change. It's a new season that's coming in. If you desire wish fulfillment, you got to take that Queen of Swords stance. Not that King of Swords in reverse stance. The divine is saying now is the appointed season for you to become balanced. For you to balance your heart chakra. And you know that it's here. But you're going to have to start being objective in your process. You're going to have to get out of your head, because a lot of you still in your head. Yet you're desiring wish fulfillment. You desiring to have that love. You desiring to have that unity, because you have awakened now. Your passion, your fire, and your desire has been awoken by someone or something. And everything that I'm saying is true. The divine is saying now is the appointed season for you to be honest with yourself and release everything that has been hurting you. Release all of that pain, all of that conflict that has been within you. Your ancestors are desiring to come in and celebrate a new beginning for you, because a lot of you are on your ways to a new beginning. But you have to have a new way of being. Did you catch that? You got to let go of the old. You got to use your intuition, because here are the world again. Your desire has been awakened. It's here. But don't go by lust this time. Go by love this time. Because then you can use your intuition. You are awaiting your emperor. The one that you did all of that investing on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, you got two people from your past coming back. One of them was made to last. And the one that's coming in is of your kind. One of them is of yours. One of them is your divine counterpart. Y'all see them dolphins, don't you? Y'all know what that means, right? The divine is saying, if you go by passion, if you go by lust, it's going to be a burden for you. Whoo! Look, let me tell y'all something. I need y'all to see this. You got the Ace of Earth, the Nine of Earth, the Eight of Earth, the Three of Earth, the Ace of Fire, the Queen of Water, the Four of Water, the Seven of Fire, the King of Water, the Four of Air, the Seven of Air, and the Dream, and the Sun. Look, and the Empress, and the Two of Water. Look, whoever is coming in, your individual, and it's one that caused you pain in the past. Your person is coming in. The divine won't, and it's somebody who juggled you too. Your person is coming in. And somebody else. Look, both of them are from your past. One of them betrayed you, but you did learn a lot from this individual. But the one that is coming in, that the divine is bringing in for you so that you can have a victory that will love you, is one that has gone within. One that has learned their lessons. It's your emperor. They gonna come in fast, but they gonna be solid. They're coming in fast, but yet they're going to be solid. They're going to be solid. You just got to be able to use your intuition in order to have wish fulfillment. Let's just hope that you have not done some things that was not becoming. Because we've seen all over this that you done did some ish that shouldn't have been done. Trying to do somebody else like they did you. The one that is coming back in is your divine counterpart. The one that you thought in the past wasn't going to be solid. Two of Wands again. So I'm hearing the one that you thought wasn't your person, in all factuality was your person. And the one that you thought was your person, in all factuality wasn't your person. But both of them, woo, both of them is unfinished business. Both of them is unfinished business. And you've already seen. And you've already really made your choice. That you're not going with lust. because it's all been illuminated to you. Look, we have to learn, and the only way that you can learn is by going through. That's the only way that you can learn. A lot of times you have to go through this stuff. That's the only way that you're going to learn. But what have you learned? That's the question at hand. What have you learned? Don't hate that individual from your past that did you how you feel like they did you. You felt like they did you a disservice, but you did the disservice to yourself because you knew. But what did you learn? What did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about your circumstance or your situation? What did you learn? Because the one that is coming in, you have unfinished business with. And it's not toxic. The other situationship was toxic. And why was it toxic? Because you did not have any self-love for yourself. You put another before yourself. People need to discover what the difference between selfless and selfish is. See, you were selfless. You didn't care about yourself, because had you cared about yourself, you would not have allowed yourself to misuse yourself. Ooh, did you catch that? Because at the end of the day, you did it to yourself. You was the one that was giving, hoping to get something in return. So you did it to yourself. When you give in love, expecting nothing in return. You were expecting, hoping. Now you're desiring somebody to come in and give you a solid offer. You're desiring to move forward with the love of your life. There's a choice that you have to make, but you have to be balanced in that choice. You got to be solid within yourself. You got to get away from that feeling left out in the cold. You got to get away with constantly juggling that what has already happened in your mind. I'm hearing you got to make peace with it. It is what it is. Did you not grow from it? Because I'm hearing that you literally did. It is never wrong to have love. Never. Sometimes the ones that we love are the ones that teach us the hardest lessons. Oh, did you catch that? But you have to remain in love. All right, y'all. I got to do this last little bit and then I'm going to get up out of here. But you got to remain a being of love. You have to remain a being of love. That way you stay solid at all times. That way you're continuously working on yourself with the Most High. have to be passionate about love. You have to remain passionate about love. Because sometimes things may get a little out of whack. Sometimes things may not go in the manner that you desire for them to go. I'm being told to look at this card. The divine is saying, stop looking at what was. Change your focus to what is. And you will be defended. And we got we got the king of chalices here, the king of water here. This individual that's coming back, coming in, is going to be trustworthy. They're going to be compassionate. I'm hearing that this individual is your true counterpart. But they had to get away from you. And the way that they got away from you may not have been the way that you desired for them to. But they had to take a leap of faith away from you, so that when they came back towards you, it would be when they came back towards you, when they moved back towards you, it will be in the right way. Empress, because all along they did love you. I'm talking about, you got two people from the past now. One of them is your person and the other one ain't. But they're saying that they had to make a choice of which way that they were going to go. And at that time, at that appointed season, they knew that they had to defend the love that they have for you, but they had to move on from you. Because you had to go through that dark night of the soul, so that you could become upright as well as them. But you gotta have that strength. You have to have that strength, and you do have it. Because it's going to be some communication that's going to come into you. About stuff that you didn't know. And you're going to have some choices to make. Are you going to hold on to the past, hold on to what was, or are you going to renew your faith? Your ancestors have been talking to you. And that's the reason your passion and your desire to have the Four of Wands has been reignited. But are you going to hold on to what was? Hold on to that shadow? Or are you going to have a renewal of mind? That's what it's all about, man. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind daily. Confirmation. Become who you were truly meant to be. And stop holding on to that ish from the past. Stop blaming somebody for your shortcomings. Because you were the one who chose to do it. Whether it was right or wrong, you chose to do it. And you can't hold somebody accountable for what you made a conscious decision to do. One of them that's coming in is truly your person. And the other one, you're going to have to hold back from. And y'all see in this one, you're going to have to hold back from giving to that individual. But your individual, look, your individual, who is your divine counterpart, that's the one that you're going to give to. But do you know the difference? It's somebody who has been praying for you. It's somebody who has literally been praying for you, that has been keeping an eye on you. Here, that strength card again. I'm hearing that your person is able to shift into anything. Or are you going to continue to be that puppet on that string? The choice is yours. Are you going to have a transformation? Or are you going to move forward? And if you do move forward, are you willing to take a leap of faith? And I'm hearing blind faith. Because it's somebody out here from your past that truly does love you. That truly does love you. But they had to go off and they had to grow. Look. They had to go off and they had to grow. So now your heart has to be awakened again. You got to feed your heart. You got to pray over your heart. Look, can't make it up. Y'all, it is time for you to have your wish fulfillment. It's time for you to have a brand new start. You got to keep working on yourself. And you got to weed out those options that come towards you. Who are you? Who are you? What have you learned? Can you open your heart back up? Can you allow those to come towards you that need to come towards you? Yet be able to cut them off in love. Can you allow them to come towards you, but cut them off with what is true, T-R-U-E? If you find that they don't need to be with you. The world is here. It is the appointed season that is coming in. Are you going to shack up? Or are you going to man or woman up? Are you going to live in illusions? Or are you going to have the strength to go forward? To go forward and manifest, finally manifest a victory and wish fulfillment in your life. The choice is yours. Y'all, I'm going to get up out of this. But what I keep getting from this is to lay those burdens down that have so easily weighed you down and beseeched you. The divine is saying that it ain't about the money or nothing else. It's not about any of that. It's about love. So what is your choice going to be? Which way are you going to go? Now that you know what is true. It's not hidden from you. That there is an individual out here that truly loves you. And that you have learned how to love yourself. And the divine is saying that you are no longer stuck like Chuck. Yet the decision is yours. The decision is yours. And everything is just repeating itself. So the divine is saying move on. Move forward. Move forward. And make that choice. Make that choice to leave sneaky people in the past, the one that wasn't your individual. Make the choice to balance them scales, y'all. It's time for the scales. It's the appointed season for the scales to be balanced in your life. But only you can do that, because the Most High gave us free choice. And I'm being told to dig that card back out. What is it? I'm being told to dig this card out. Is your heart going to remain dark? Cut off? Bound up? Or are you going to make the choice to open up your heart? Ultimately, the choice is yours. The choice is yours. The decision is yours. Y'all see the red over here by this shield? And y'all see over here by this shield, it's nothing that looks like a pentacle, something that's solid. This one over here looks like a crest. So I'm hearing that some of you need to get away from what your family thinks too. And you need to be true to yourself. See, you're holding that sword of what is true in your hand, but you still gripping this one that's buried in the ground. See how this sword is going across? When something is sideways to me, it's karma. Me as a reader, when something is sideways, it's karma. You have your hand on what is true. Do you have the strength to pick it up and let that old way of being dissolve so that you can resolve? Did you catch that? Everything that is being said is true. You are the magician. This is the emperor, the magician, all of it in this Three of Wands right here. The keys have been given to you. The keys have been given to you. What are you going to do? The information has been put out here for you. What are you going to do? The choice is ultimately yours. And I'm being told to pick this up and turn it around. Here we are again. You can have a new life, a new beginning, if you only take the keys. Or you can go with these apples. And apples represent